That's what I usually do.
Sorry.
It's not. I mean, it doesn't have to be the number one thing. You just say something that you liked.
Because that scene wasn't my number one scene, but I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna skip Jack. All right, skipping Jack. I don't know if I want to say that it's definitely my favorite thing, but one thing that I thought was so cool was the some of the creative ways that they manifested the Force in this movie. Kylo Ren stopping the laser beam.
It's a laser beam.
Kylo, I stuttered though, so I'm gonna repeat
it's
it.
It's a bullet.
Kylo Ren
laser
stopping
bullet.
It's a laser bullet. Kylo Ren stopping the laser beam I wanted to say bolt. Kylo Ren stopping the laser bolt was amazing.
Laser bolt.
It's a laser bolt, isn't it? Kylo Ren stopping the laser
gun.
Just the laser.
Yeah, the laser. Yes.
I loved the scene where Kylo Ren is being shot at by Daisy Ridley or by Rey, and she's shooting, and he just forces her hand back behind her.
Even when he's just like,
it's
and she's just panicking.
That's the thing that's so cool about Kylo Ren is he's not even graceful. He's not, he's just like
he's so crude.
He's chopping at the lasers.
He's angry
awesome.
all the time.
The worst part to me, worst part about this movie that I find to be unforgivable is what they did with Captain Phasma. Gwendolyn Christie's character, that she turned off the shields to the entire Starkiller base at the threat of being shot, of having her head blasted out. No way.
Yeah, she's a military hero. She would just be like, kill me.
Absolutely.
And they would have been like, whoa, we can't do that.
And the other bad part about that happening is that they took the opportunity to have this amazing character that I wanted to see more of. It
was already a marketing point having
it. There's toys of her.
Character,
She didn't do anything in the movie. She has 2 scenes where she has some words, and then
go for screening.
2187.
Go for screening.
Yeah,
that's her biggest line.
And then they just ruined her character. What I wish they had done, and I think it would have been so cool, is first off, instead of Finn knowing nothing about the shields, I wish he should have known.
He should have just worked in the shields.
Should have known where they were. He could have done sanitation, in that
it's just
sector.
It's not even that.
Or they could just figure it out and it'd be funny. Be like, oh, I can't believe that worked.
And Gwendolyn Christie should have been in the way of the shields, and Chewbacca and Captain Phasma should have thrown down and had a big fight.
And fist fight.
The Hound and like her 2.0 kind of.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. It's
just
Brienne v. Hound 2.0 would be Chewbacca versus Phasma, and that would have been an awesome fight.
And Chewbacca would win.
Chewbacca would win. And if they didn't want to keep her as a long-running character, then
I think
Chewbacca
they
could have
are,
killed
though.
her.
I think she's going to come back.
You think she's back?
I think she's coming back.
You know, that was sort of
he could have been.
Sorry. What's your
favorite? My favorite parts. Okay, so my favorite part, honestly, I thought Supreme Leader Snoke was really cool.
That was so cool, yeah. And he could be.
That was the part that I was actually not. A lot of people really liked him. I was
awesome.
A little.
That was a cool filming thing, I thought.
Yeah.
The thing is that at first I thought he actually was a giant character. And I didn't really like that.
That's so. Why would
I guarantee he's a lot
smaller.
smaller.
Let's make a giant guy just in Star Wars randomly. Like my brother and I were both like, we thought that for a split second. And we're like, impossible.
I thought that until they showed it disappearing.
Right. Yeah.
And I wasn't too keen on that. But I kind of had a bitter taste left in my mouth after that. Also the fact that Snoke and Maz were sort of randomly full CG characters.
Clearly Snoke would be CG because he's a hologram at that point. You don't know if he'll use makeup.
No, there's no way. I bet he's got to be. Why couldn't? I mean, he could have been a real character.
I guarantee
CG.
they'll use.
Every time they use holograms in originals and prequels, it's the real character. It's not CG.
You're right, and then they just add the effects.
Except if it's Yoda.
But again, we're having like a giant. That is interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, we don't know what JJ was doing, and we don't know what he's gonna be.
Exactly.
It's like he could totally show up and just be wearing makeup, and that was just because to film that they had to make it CG.
Yeah, and actually the theories behind him are really interesting as well.
Oh, really? I'm not
familiar
familiar
with stuff
with
that you wouldn't like because it involves the prequels, but they're really interesting.
So then let's add...
one theory is that he's Sidious.
Wait 1 second. So, spoiler part 2. So this is if you've seen the movies already, but don't want to be spoiled by potential
future
theories, then this would also be a time to. I would just mute. We don't want you skipping to a different video. We want you to finish the video for our analytics success.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'll cut that part.
So I'm just
so he is a lot of people because there was like semi-canon art from like the prequel backstories that he is actually the infamous Darth Plagueis from the prequels.
There are no the prequels are not canon.
But they had a lot of like extended universe stuff that was canon, and then after these movies came out, they're like, okay, it's not canon anymore. Yeah. So, but the Supreme Leader Snoke very closely resembles the images of Darth Plagueis that exist.
Yeah.
Which would be, I think, really cool.
Darth Sidious's
and remind me.
No, Darth Sidious. Yeah, he was the master to the Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and remind me, just because I'm not a huge fan of the prequels, and
or the expanded universe.
No, the expanded universe, yes, but expanded universe post original movies.
Like Kyle Katarn and that stuff.
And Janice, Jason, and Anakin,
in the expanded universe,
the children of
Han Solo are evil. And one of them's evil. They totally took that idea.
Some of it's inspired, but it's not all the same.
Speaking of, we didn't get. So tell me more about Darth Plagueis because I don't remember.
So he was the Emperor's master, and he found a way to like cheat death.
Oh, so he
save people from
Chancellor
death.
Palpatine is referring to when he says when he does the ominous turn. There was even a man who was supposed to have.
Found a way to save people from dying.
You ruined my quote, man.
Go.
That's what they do in the actual movie.
Yes,
he goes,
it is.
To create life. That was a great Emperor. Thank you.
So, did you know there's only allowed to be 2 Sith at a time?
Yes.
Because back in the day there was like hundreds, and then they're like...
Is this canon or expanded universe?
This is like canon.
Theory?
It's canon.
This is canon. And they were like...
From the mouth of George Lucas himself?
I think actually Yoda says it.
Yeah, I think because there can only be
2
Sith.
Movie. He says it in the first movie.
Yeah, because what they did is there was like hundreds, and then they're like, that's uncool, so then they just all had a death arena.
Yeah, because
then they're like, we're the 2, and the best one took an apprentice.
At the end of Phantom Menace, Yoda's like, there's always 2, a master and an apprentice, and then Mace Windu is like, which one was that? The master or the apprentice?
Exactly. It was Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
So he was the apprentice.
Yeah. All right. Now, let's get back out of the prequels and tell me the thing that you didn't like.
Okay, so the thing that I did not like, I did not like that Han Solo died.
You didn't like that he died?
Just the fact that he died. I'm just like sad that he died.
Okay.
I think how he died's fine. It's just Han Solo is a very iconic...
Patricide?
If anyone, I mean, the way he died is fine. It's just sad that he died because he's I would say the second most famous character next to Darth Vader, of course.
And then Yoda, maybe.
Maybe would be third. I don't know. Or Luke could be third, but whatever. He's, I think, unquestionably the second most popular Star Wars character ever.
Ford's a good actor.
He's a great actor.
He's probably the best actor that came from the originals. Let's be honest.
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
But that's another thing that that I think is sort of helps people that have certain negative opinions of this movie, of Force Awakens. I think that the important thing to remember is when you compare them to the originals, the Star Wars, original Star Wars, which I'm not calling A New Hope because it was actually, when it came out in the theaters, it was just Star Wars.
Yep.
The acting was not that great.
No.
But it's
Harrison Ford still did a pretty good job, I think.
He did.
Star Wars,
Harrison Ford, it was a phenomenal character in that movie. But because I meant to say, Harrison Ford is a great actor, or Han Solo is a great character, but
I think his best work was in the 4th Indiana Jones movie.
Oh my god, you.
This
is the fourth Indiana Jones movie.
Oh yeah, I think the fact that he survived, his ingenuity into jumping into a fridge to survive a nuclear blast was genius.
Okay,
Absolutely.
hey, Mason.
I stood up and applauded
Wrong
it.
What movie?
Wrong movie. We're talking about Star Wars.
Oh, sorry guys. Sorry.
Now,
at least Chewie didn't die.
now, do you think?
Wow, that would.
I would have cried.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do I think what?
I'm just thinking about the reasons that Han died. Do you think that? Because I personally was under the impression that Han Solo signed up for this movie under the what's the term?
Pretense.
Under the pretense that he was only going to be in one.
But he's actually gonna be in the 5th now. Or sorry, the 8th.
I wasn't
No, he's not.
Yes,
aware.
Yes, he is.
Is this more spoiler?
Yeah.
I kind of don't want to know this.
Alright, because that's what
I'm
I heard.
sure I'll hear
I heard
it,
from
but-
that from my brother and from my friend Andrew.
Now, is this
My
true
guess
leak?
is it's gonna just be like, remember
A
a flashback,
flashback or
like
something,
remember what I
yeah.
told you, and then he's like gone. You know,
Yeah.
I don't imagine he'll be like.
Or in a dream or something. That would not.
I don't
be-
think he's
a
not gonna be a
surprise.
ghost because he's not a Jedi, so he can't do that.
But the Force is real.
I know I'm awake.
And he knows how the Force works.
But
That's
Yeah,
not how
that
the
is
Force
right.
works.
That's
That was
my
a great
favorite. That's
line.
my favorite line of the movie.
Force. That's
not how the Force works.
that was fantastically delivered.
I love
Yeah,
that.
it really was.
I really liked the bridge scene. I thought
Oh,
the
scene was
cinematography
good,
was
yeah.
incredible.
the
I
lighting
think
was
that
incredible.
The
Knowing
setting itself was great to begin with. Yeah.
if
It
Han
was a callback.
Solo, knowing that Han Solo needed to die. I mean, I'm not saying we know they needed to die. I'm saying that when
As
writing
the
the
J.J.
script,
Abrams.
as they knew that he needed to die, I think that they chose a fantastic moment, a fantastic method.
And I think it shows a lot about Han because even though he's this roguish character that doesn't want to get close to anyone, he was still just like
He's
son.
got a heart.
And
Yeah.
the way that they
Yeah, he's just like
that was amazing.
yeah, that's pretty
Did he
good.
cry?
No, I have the freaking hiccups now.
He's.
Hey, can you give me one of those candies?
Yeah.
Touched your butt. What did you grab?
Did he?
Hard killer base. He. What's cops?
But it's a